Good morning, my name is Raj Panu. I'm carrying out an inventory on 32 Kentish Road. Today's date and time, just for reference, is 9:34 November the 17th. As I said, this is 32 Kentish Road. It's going to be occupied today. Previous tenants only moved out a couple of days ago, so there's a few things that have been left behind. Cleaning, general tidy up, patchwork and repair will need to be done, but the current tenant that's moved in is happy to do a few remedial works himself, so he's happy with the property and its condition that it's in currently. Okay, as you can see, the door opens and does close and functions. It's got general markings on there. The whole house is in a worn state. I will pre-warn, the whole house is in a worn state, so if I note anything else additional to general markings and wear, then you can obviously, that the paper here is missing. No bulb in there. So we're coming to room 1, which is reception 1. The door is like an orange door. Has a lock on this door, but I don't seem to have a key for it, so I would suggest that this needs to be removed to the tenant. Come around, you can see wear marks. There's some old furniture here, which is again left behind from previous owners, occupants. There's a hole here in the wall, so at least we can see the condition of that. Some paper coming off there. Trying to just turn that on so you can see it functioning. So I'm just trying to get that on for you. So it is connected, seems to not want to turn on. It was functioning before. I did see this operational. Not too sure why that's not working. It did have £3-4 on the electric and gas at the time. So these are now smart meters, which we won't be able to see on here what they are, what they read. We will try our best. Yeah, can't seem to get a reading. We'll try the electric as well, see if that's the same. Yeah, it seems to be in some kind of mode here which we can't see. Okay, so as you can see, they are electric meters, sorry, smart meters. I'm just going to remove this connector just to show you the windows. Again, generally a little dirty. I think by pressing some buttons on that meter has got the electric started, so we can have a look at that as well. Window opens, window closes. Okay, this window does not open. It seems to be the lock is stuck, so that's the mechanism. We'll probably need replacing on that at some point. There's general markings where all along the windowsill here. Carpet is in a general average to worn condition. There's a few stain spots, as you can see there, coming around. it does really. So we've got £9 and 5 pence of emergency credit, and the gas is in £1.35 minus. So just want to see what it does. So I guess just waiting for the supplier to respond to the request. So they're both now in on emergency credit now, both of them are. If we continue on now, walk around the house. The door that closed to the lobby. It does close if you give it a push. Again, handles are broken, missing. Generally quite, like I said, worn condition. There's a mirrored unit there to the wall there. Handle broken here. The latch is not working either, so I suggest that this door doesn't be closed at any point. Coming through into the reception 2 area, and just a storage here. It's empty, just some general stuff left behind, which is, I'm assuming, the new landlord stuff. Laminate, again in a worn condition, you can see consistent gapping throughout. If you look at the walls, general markings everywhere. Curtain rail. Window here to the garden. There's no cracks on the windows. Window open, window closes. Panel radiator. Okay, the latch does not work, but the frame itself has got a hole cut out in it, so that there's no catch at any point, hopefully. I'm just going to point out also, sorry, there is some writing on the walls and stuff like that as well. Let's come to the kitchen. There's a cooker here. In a worn condition, I would say. Kitchen units themselves are not looking the best as well. We've got a different one here. This has been repaired. You can see there's holes have come straight through the unit. This one's hanging off. It needs to be tightened and secured. Worktop itself is in an average condition as well. You have tiling to splash prone areas. You see that that's been repaired at some point. There's a crack there to the tiling there. Units above. Taps are functional. That's the unit space for a washing machine. Tiling to the floor. So we'll go out into the garden in a moment. Window to the kitchen. You can see some general paint peel here as well. Coming through into the bathroom area. We haven't got a curtain rail here present, just to make you aware. There is mould regress in the silicone area. Just going to test the shower itself. Does it work? Is it functional? Hot and cold are working. Shower working. No, it is actually, I was just looking, I thought that might be loose, but that's actually worn out. That's worn out. We're going to need to replace that. Yep. So we'll have to get that looked at quite fast, as the shower unit is not working. Mirrored unit, functional. Toilet seat's a bit loose. Sink and pedestal. Window. Boiler is housed here, and again the boiler is functional. It's not a new boiler, it is a Biasi boiler. Again, looks like there's some damp issue here at some point, I think, in these corners, as you can see. There you go. If we head on back out, just gonna, sorry, I want to clear me for a moment. Coming through. So the window, a plastic door, pretty grimy, just to make you aware. Coming out into the garden. If we head out towards the garden. This would be the garden area for number 32 Kentish. To look at the rear of the property. I want to just point out that if you look at above that window there, you can see that there's a big gap. That needs to be filled quite urgently, because if that starts raining and the wind turns that way, water will keep coming inside and flood the inside of the property and cause more damage than necessary. So okay, we head on now upstairs. Carpets are worn, the brown. There's a light shade there. So I'm just trying to get my camera to focus. As you can see, smoke alarm, and there's one in the downstairs lounge as well. Coming into bedroom one. Again, like I said, all the walls are generally in a worn condition. Window functions. Window functions. Window functions. We've got all these writings and stuff here on the windowsill, on a radiator. We've got some wardrobes here if they wish to use. Again, previous owners' wardrobes have been left behind. Bottom one doesn't function, it's broken. Handle missing on one side. Handle completely missing. Handle missing. Handle missing. There's a bed base left here that you should wish to use, sir. This door here leads to a storage area, which I'll show you now. So you can see it's been tried to use it as a bedroom at some point, I think, but it's not a bedroom, it's just a storage area. No problem. Carrying on to bedroom 2. You can see, like I said, heavy wear on the wall there and there. Got general markings of wear too. Points everywhere here, mirrored unit to the wall there. This window frame is loose, I'm going to show you. So this wall needs to be secured and reused. Somebody's tried to do a glue fix to it here. There's obviously, like I said, some kind of issue here. Just to point that out, which I did from the outside, and then there's a leak there. The door closes. I don't understand what these little things are. Should be removed, to be fair. But the room itself is functional. Storage. It's like a storage area. Potentially could convert it into a toilet at some point, I assume. Light does function. Again, this room's okay, there's nothing really to... Door opens and closes, there is a photo hook on here. Panel radiator. This catches your hand, just caught mine. And it closes like so. It shouldn't really work like that, so... And then to open it you have to do this, so it doesn't seem very functional or practical. Toilet splash prone areas. And that's it. There's some old furniture here as well which can be removed, I suppose. And that would conclude my inventory at 32 Kentish Road.